All right, we're working with parametric equations today. These are probably new for you and they're pretty cool. So parametric, you just have a pair of equations and based on some parameter t that ties them together. So on that previous slide, you looked at a couple equations, a couple graphs. I'm going to make the first one and then encourage you to do the other one. So I'm going to show you in Desmos as well as on a TI-84 calculator. So in Desmos, go ahead and just do parentheses. It's like you enter two coordinates, but the coordinates are actually equations. So 5 sine 2t. And again, where that's coming from? This is coming from that previous slide, right? This is the example. Sine t. So that's my x equation. And the y equation is 5 sine 2t cosine t. And now it comes up with t. It wants a parameter. Well, what are you going to do? We're going to go to 2 pi this time. Okay. Hey, there's our graph. Pretty cool. And notice, what if I only go to pi? Hey, it's half of it. Okay, so there's different things you could play around with. 0 to 2 pi is going to be pretty typical. Most of the examples we do today will probably go there. So that's how you can enter that in. Desmos, not too bad. How about a TI-84 calculator? So in mode, make sure you're in radians for this because we're going to go 0 to 2 pi. Go down here, this is function, and that's the normal mode that it's in when we're graphing. We're going to go over here to PAR, that stands for parametric. Okay. Now, let's go enter in, and it comes up, looks a little different. It used to be just y equals, right? Now it's x1, y1. So those are the two equations we're going to put in. So our first one, again, was 5 sine of 2t. Now if you push your x variable button, it's going to be a t. It's the second one because we're in that parametric mode. And sine t, right? And my y equation is 5 sine 2t cosine t. And I'll go here and show you something. In the window, it defaults 0 to 2 pi if we're in radians. I think if we're in degree mode, it goes 0 to 360. And the t steps, not too big a deal. X, min, and max are just kind of our normal. So let's go look at the graph. And there it is. Notice they're the same. Now the way it looks on the screen is a little different just because of the window here in our calculator compared to here on Desmos. But it is the same graph. Okay? So pretty cool. What I'd like you to do is go try to graph that other example. It was a simpler one. The graph looks more involved, but the equations were simpler. I want you to go do that either in Desmos or on your calculator just so you can practice putting it in, okay?